Military spouses often struggle to find the resources needed to navigate the stress and complexity of military life, which is why, with the support of companies like USAA, the Military Spouse Advocacy Network offers free mentorship, a leadership development program, and more to help create stronger military families through education, empowerment, and support.
When I became a military spouse, I remember the number one thing that I was feeling was isolation. And I thought that was going to go away, but it didn't. Every single time that we moved to a new duty station, I would feel the same isolation. I would feel the lack of community. I would feel like I didn't belong there. And that is the main reason why I decided to do something. I wanted to become a mentor to other military spouses that were going through it. I thought I was the only one going through that, but I wasn't. And I wanted to make sure that nobody was feeling overwhelmed or thinking that they were on their own. Because we should not be dealing with a lifestyle on our own. We have to be able to support each other, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. Military Spouse Advocacy Network is a nonprofit organization that I started almost 10 years ago with the purpose to provide that community education, empowerment, and support to military spouses. So the way that we wanted to support military spouses was by giving them peer-to-peer mentorship 24/7 with professionally trained military spouses that will act as mentors.
I first heard of MSAN when my husband was deployed and I was looking for resources. I immediately started chatting with one of the mentors and some other members of the team, and they were super nice and welcoming and just everything I was looking for. The mentorship program with MSAN, it's amazing. So the way that it works is any military spouse out there that is needing any type of support, any question from your very basic question of how do I apply for DEERS or why do I get my military ID to the more complicated of what can I take overseas or this is my first deployment. Anybody that has any questions can reach out to us and request a mentor. This is a vetted mentor from MSAN that's trained to be able to help and support you and guide you to the right resources. There are certain topics that come up more often than others, and we do have what we call advocates for these topics, and they're the subject matter experts on this, and they are the ones that we would reach out to for assistance. So we have anything from mental health and wellness advocate, we have a caregiver advocate, and the list goes on.
Many of you know, military spouses are known for being the ones that want to make our community better. So Military Spouse Advocacy Network developed a program that trains military spouses in how to become leaders and how to learn to be leaders within crisis situation and be able to support themselves, their families, and their community.
The Military Spouse Leadership Development Program is an intensive class that happens for 4 months. For me, the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program gave me an opportunity to focus on what I was passionate about, which was military spouse employment, and to really hone in on what did I want to achieve, to be able to start to make that actionable. We would go to class and hear from the folks at Harvard University, and we would learn about communication and about mental health and taking care of ourselves and the people around us. And that all gave me the tools to take something a little bit further that I was already working on, that then I was able to take that back into my community.
Thanks to the support of USAA and their grant this year, we were able to offer an additional cohort for the Military Spouse Leadership Development Program. It's helping us to continue to bring the mission, to make sure that we're doing something about it and to grow it. I remember being that young spouse, isolated, wanted to go back home because I had no idea what the military was all about. I am an immigrant from Mexico. I came to the United States when I was 16. And that was the first time that I experienced having to leave everything behind. A few years later, I married my husband, and guess what? I'm doing the look great yet. So I want anybody to feel that there's a way out. Reach out for help. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. We all go through it. So this is why MSAN is providing military spouses not just the support from the beginning, but also the training to empower them to become leaders in our community.